Good morning. I'm Monisa Klein, and we're back live here at GBTA Media Day at the broadcast studio. And joining me this morning is from SAP Concur, Ralph Kalunga. Welcome, Ralph.
Thanks so much, Monisa. It's great to be here.
And it's great to have you.
You know, as a longtime supporter of GBTA, on behalf of SAP Concur, I just want to say how much we appreciate all that GBTA is doing and to really advance the managed travel program.
I agree. And it's great to be here, and
absolutely,
just a wonderful city and all this activity going on.
It's very exciting.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
Yep.
And on that front, SAP Concur and GBTA just conducted a lightning poll, I understand,
right,
to assess the impact technology and innovation are having on corporate travel management. So tell me about the key findings from this poll.
Yep, so we conducted the survey with U.S. travel managers, and it yielded some interesting results, of which there's four points I'll probably want to highlight. I just want to mention that the entire blog is now posted on the SAP Concur newsroom, so I would encourage attendees to take a look at that for all the details.
Okay.
But the first interesting point was that literally 70% of travel managers have great confidence that the use of their online booking tools will increase over the next 3 years. Now, the second point that is also very interesting is that at the same time, a lot of the travel managers feel as if that the use of the online booking tools, or use of bookings, travel bookings, I should say, via websites, airline websites and hotel websites, as well as online, or if you will, mobile apps will not increase, which is interesting in contrast to really the second point, which is that also 70% of the travel managers have pretty much indicated that they believe that supply direct bookings by next year, will be integrated into their travel programs. So that's quite a different contrast in terms of not seeing that the travel bookings, or not believing that the travel bookings on these sites, supplier direct bookings, are going to increase, versus on the other hand, they want to make sure that they are integrating these supplier direct bookings into their sites. So the third interesting point is that about 80% of the travel managers feel that they're trying to avoid any additional fees from the airlines for any of their bookings, via their TMCs and/or through their GDS connections. Now, we believe innovation, as well as good supplier relationships, strong supplier relationships, will enable the travel managers to be able to control, and have better visibility into that type of spend. The fourth interesting point is that the vast majority of travel managers utilize their TMCs to help them with their online booking configurations. And while that's great news, what we're also seeing, though, is that the vast majority are not doing this on a regular basis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So tell me, did you learn anything about how the role of the travel buyer is evolving through this study?
I think you just hit the nail on the head from a standpoint in that the travel manager's role is evolving, and I think it's becoming more challenging. I'm of the belief that the historical command and control approach is diminishing in travel management overall together. And in fact, the poll indicated that less than 20% of travel managers have fully mandated policies. And in my conversations with customers, as well as with my industry peers, what I'm finding that there seems to be a shift in terms of the approach to travel management, one that's much more of, I would say, empowering to travelers, providing them much more freedom of choice to enhance their travel experience.
Yeah, it's all about the traveler experience, right?
No question, it absolutely is.
Got it.
And I think also, innovation is also driving that change. So we would strongly encourage travel managers to make sure that they're constantly looking at, innovative ideas that will help them,
Sure.
increase their programs, performance, and also employee satisfaction.
Sure. Hey, one more question, Ralph. You guys have some news on TripLink and
Yep.
TripIt Pro. Care to share real quickly?
Absolutely. So we just announced, and this is also on our blog, but we just announced today that we're adding 400 hotel properties into the Concur TripLink network. And this is primarily through expanded integrations with key hotel suppliers such as Accor, Hyatt, IHG, and Marriott. And that's good news for us because, again, with one of the polls that indicated that over 70% again of the travel managers are going to be integrating supplier direct bookings into their program. We also believe that that also is important from a standpoint of, in regards to transparency, and that travel managers need to have transparency and visibility. And certainly, we believe TripLink is that tool that will help them accomplish seeing all these bookings and everything else. Now, the other portion of this with TripLink, one of the exciting elements of TripLink is that people get access to TripIt Pro, which is our award-winning app, and we believe it offers an awful lot of benefits to programs. And the last point I'll make with regards to TripIt is that we're actually going to be soon releasing TripIt's capability in our neighborhood. We have something called our neighborhood scoring, and that we're able to sit down and look at a safety scoring within neighborhoods for both now the daytime and as well as the evening. So when travelers are traveling, they have a better understanding of the safety in that neighborhood.
Excellent. Ralph, thank you so much for taking some time and joining us today.
Greatly appreciate it.
And we'll see you on the trade show floor.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Stay tuned. We've got more exciting news here at Media Day.